Major automakers like Ford and General Motors are expressing concerns over rising production costs due to tariffs imposed on vital materials such as steel and aluminum. Consequently, these increased costs are often transferred directly to consumers. This sudden surge in vehicle prices has sparked anxiety among buyers, leading many to rush for pre-tariff deals in anticipation of even higher costs. Dealerships are adapting swiftly, adjusting prices to match the rapidly changing market conditions. Moreover, the impact of tariffs extends beyond new cars. Used car prices are also experiencing significant increases as more consumers turn to the secondary market. This growing demand for used vehicles is driving prices upward substantially. In response to high demand, rental car companies are taking advantage of the situation by selling off their fleets at unprecedented prices, a stark departure from their prior focus on discounts. This move further constricts the availability of affordable vehicles. Amid these challenges, automakers are navigating a crisis, contemplating substantial cost-cutting measures, which may include layoffs and shutdowns of production facilities. Such decisions could postpone model releases and elevate consumer prices. While tariffs aim to stimulate American manufacturing, they often lead to higher costs for consumers and pose risks of job losses. Historical evidence suggests that these tariffs can inadvertently generate more economic issues than they resolve. The steel and aluminum sectors are significantly benefiting from these tariffs, creating an artificial demand for their products while consumers confront inflated pricing. Such market manipulation undermines the principles of a free market economy. Moreover, lobbyists from key industries have spent millions to secure tariff protections, prioritizing corporate profits over the protection of American jobs. This shift centers on maximizing shareholder returns rather than fostering economic equality. The repercussions of tariffs reverberate beyond the automotive sector, substantially impacting used car prices as demand escalates. Consumers find themselves grappling with rising financing costs and dwindling affordable options. Additionally, the influence of tariffs reaches into global supply chains, resulting in higher production costs for American automakers. This dynamic inevitably translates to elevated vehicle prices for the end consumer. Tariffs also disrupt access to essential materials, including steel and aluminum, which many industries rely on. This contributes to inflationary pressures that affect a wide range of consumer goods and everyday life. On another front, American farmers are encountering difficulties due to retaliatory tariffs imposed by other nations, necessitating efforts to seek new markets amidst a decline in export demand. As tariffs are enacted, American businesses are compelled to forge new supply chains, which may lead to lasting economic challenges. This situation creates a complicated landscape for future trade initiatives. In the context of the trade war, China is strategically positioning itself to enhance its influence by developing stronger economic ties with European and Asian countries. This approach affords China a competitive edge in the global marketplace. The automobile industry, in particular, is facing a substantial impact characterized by elevated costs and limited choices for consumers, which may redefine market dynamics. This scenario highlights the broader economic uncertainty stemming from current trade policies. Furthermore, the infrastructure necessary for electric vehicles remains underdeveloped, with charging networks not as readily accessible as traditional gas stations, particularly in rural regions. This limitation hinders the practicality of EVs for numerous consumers. As the costs of battery materials such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel rise, the pricing of electric vehicles may be adversely affected, even with government incentives in place. This financial pressure could dissuade potential buyers from opting for EVs. In light of current market volatility, the timing for car buyers becomes critical. Decisions made now could have significant long-term financial implications, given the unpredictable nature of vehicle pricing.